Now that it's had a chance to cool down, it should fire right up. Today I'm going to be changing this massive starter on this 1968 Cougar that has a 351 Cleveland. Like any good starter replacement, we're going to start by disconnecting the negative cable of the battery for safety. I have the car already up on ramps, and I have a brick behind the rear tire just in case it decides to roll away. So the starter on these is on the passenger side of the car. So the starter is sitting like this in the car, and there's only 2 bolts. I'm gonna see if I can get to this top one first, because if I can't with these headers on, the job's just gonna be kind of a bust for right now. With my 9/16 bolt, I believe that I can go above the engine mount right here and get a straight shot all the way on it. Okay, I can get on it by going straight at it from above the engine mount, but the top bolt is a 1/2 inch and the bottom one is 9/16. So that is super frustrating. Let's see. There's my top bolt. The headers are definitely going to make this harder to remove. The starter's pretty big and don't really fit, but I think maybe. Okay. Fortunately, I think if I turn my tires to the right, which will put this linkage to the left, this will clear, but they're on ramps. Maybe I don't need to turn it all the way. Okay. Lucky for me, it's just turning the entire ramp. That's super neat. How's the other side? Works for me. There, starter fell down a little bit there. Got a little bit more room. Turns out I also jammed the steering linkage into the side of the starter, so that's super neat. There we go. Oh, that bolt's just digging into the side of it. Dang it. Kind of committed now. Alright, there we go. I hate to do this. I'm going to leave it dangle off the wire for a second. And when your starter's out, it's always a good time to check out the teeth on the flex plate or flywheel to make sure they're in good shape. If you're really motivated, you turn the engine over, but all of these look to be in excellent shape, so I'm not going to worry about them. Going to clean up my connection a little bit. Because dirt does not conduct electricity. It's a little bit snug because you get it too tight and this stud will turn and then the starter's basically ruined. See if I can get this fed back up in here. I'm going to see if the wheels will turn a little bit more. Let's see if that helped me or hurt me. Believe it or not, I think that hurt me. Oh, this sucks. Oh, there. Got it. Got it in place. There we go. Just had to get it seated in that spacer plate between the engine and the transmission. My 9/16 bolt was on the bottom. Gonna put it back where it came from. Shouldn't matter though, but just in case. My bottom bolt's started finally. Okay, should be enough. I should be able to get my top bolt in now. I'm holding the bolt through the header, feeding the bolt onto the socket, which is on the end of my extension here on my right hand. Got it through the hole in the starter. I'll hold the starter straight and I should be able to start this by hand, which was successful. Before I tighten it down, make sure that the plate is flush against the starter all the way around, which it is. Give it a nice little snug. And now I will get my 9/16 socket out for the bottom bolt. Once again, it needs to be pretty tight, a little bit more than snug. In this case, I need to double check that my starter wire is not making contact with the header, which it is not, nor the starter with any of the tubes. Put the battery cable back on now that I'm done being safe. Wiggle it, try to turn it, make sure it's tight. There, I was able to turn it by hand, so it's not. There we go. Double check positive, double check connection on the solenoid. All good there. Now it should turn right over. I'll go for a drive and get it hot and see if it restarts. Better make sure the engine's warmed up. Alright, I'm at the parts store in case I need a jump start. Ooh, run on. Gotta put it in gear, then turn it off. There we go, it's fixed.